Welcome to Noob Vareros, turn 34. The research and alteration is complete. We're now at alteration 5. Next thing I'm gonna research is conjuration. I cast the first mind hunt. And it killed a commander called Deba Prosat. No idea what that was, but it's dead now. I cast Raven Feast and got 5 dead gems for 4 air gems. And another search for magic sites, which yields nothing. There's been a battle in Akasta. I think this is, let's see. Oh yeah, here I just sent a commander out to have a look, but they're still here. Unexpected event in Silvermark. A local lord has employed slave labor and resource production in the province has been greatly improved. 30 resources. Okay. An unexpected event in Nardago. A swallow has been seen chasing an eagle. This could be interpreted as an omen of war. 2 misfortune and 3 unrest. A swallow chasing an eagle. And we're still under siege in Akasta and our walls are damaged. So, this siege is still going. Now I'm casting Mind Hunt on the province of Akasta itself in order to kill the besieging commanders. I'm trying to put more troops in Akasta, so I think all these guys are, let's see. Yeah, they're all in retreat. The guys that are moving in. So they're gonna run into Akasta and run away, and then they're gonna run into the fortress. It's gonna cause some losses, but at this point I'm hoping to get so many guys into the castle that they can hold the walls up. Let's see, that's, yeah. Then I'm casting Raven Feast on Fomoria, because Fomoria has just been taken over by Hinnom. And I'm thinking there's probably a lot of corpses there. I've got the air gems, why not? I am equipping Tigger. Let's see, where's Tigger? Here he is. So I equip him with all this stuff that I have. The Ring of Water Breathing, an Elemental Apprentice, the Rope of Invulnerability, so he has 27 protection against mundane attacks. I give him one of the headdresses of the bull that I looted. And a Coral Blade, so he has 8 extra hit points. And he's gonna go underwater. And then hopefully from here he can pop out and raid some provinces. I am bidding on Nargash. Nargash is a mercenary. He is dead too. So the idea here is that I get a dead 2 mage, then he can forge a skull staff, and then I will have access to that too, because all I have now is a bunch of dead 1 mages. And I am switching most troop production that I haven't switched around already, all to heavy glaives. So, which is just a heavy armor and a glaive. Because I'm not in a rush to produce any more troops, my troop recruitment is constrained by gold. But any of the gold that is going to be spent on heavily armored dudes with glaives. I believe Lanka can only recruit 2 mages per turn, which is 1 here in Lanka and 1 here in Kalem. I might be mistaken, but from what I've heard and what I've been able to see myself, he only has 2 forts, so if I can kill 2 or more magi per turn, he is gonna run out of them eventually. I am forging 4 endless bags of wine in order to stuff them into people in this fort, possibly some scouts, because they can just be sneaking around here, but they will provide extra supplies. Because we are gonna be running out of supplies. We're consuming 166 supplies per turn, and the fort only stores 500, so they're gonna run out of supplies, they're gonna starve, they're gonna get sick. In order to avoid that, I am using all these hedge mages to make 4 of those bags of wine, and then we're gonna stuff them into a casta. I'm also making 2 Banefire crossbows, which I can equip some commanders with and shoot the enemy and hopefully do some damage that way. Basically, I'm throwing everything in the kitchen sink at Lanka in the hope that something is gonna do some damage. Okay, that's it for turn 34. See you in turn 35. Welcome to Noob Warriors turn 35. Researching Conjuration is complete. Got 6, now we're going for 7. 7 will give us a lot of ghosts. Nuko, the Coral Commander, has claimed the throne of bureaucracy. Yeah, this is Atlantis claiming the throne. Winnie the Pooh cast Raven Feast, and we got 7 dead gems out of it, so I think that means there was more than 100 corpses in here. Gong has cast Mind Hunt and killed a commander called Arapakana. We search for magic sites in Kamiya and find nothing again. Calum has another prophet who is called Calum Lives. Okay. There's been a battle in Akasta. I think this is just where we run away, but let's have a look anyway. Oh yeah, this is just how we get our troops into the fortress. An unexpected event occurred in Tinchi. The lair of a hideous troll has been found. Within were the bones of unfortunate travelers. Among the dreadful remnants, gold and magical gems were found. The troll itself escaped, so this just keeps happening. We get 6 gems and 51 gold, not bad. And the entrance, first worldwide event. Enchantments are cheaper this month. And the entrance of Akasta has been breached again. So, all the stuff with the bags of wine isn't gonna work out if they breach the entrance. And as predicted, the troops in Akasta are starting to starve. We did get Nergash, so that too, that's great. So I'm hoping that killing commanders with Mind Hunt and assassinations. Look, Terminus has arrived as well, ready to assassinate. I hope that these Mind Hunts and assassinations are gonna break up a storming. So that some of the guys storm and some of them don't because they're dead. Or their commander is dead. And it will hopefully lead to another failed assault on the fortress. So I'm casting another Mind Hunt and I'm doing assassination that will hopefully get 2 commanders and hopefully break up the storm. I'm also making another Mind Hunter because it's been successful so far. This means that all my gems will go into Mind Hunts, but such is life. I am summoning a Huli Jing in Tinchi. This costs 30 nature gems. But I'm hoping to get some crosspaths. I am spamming all the gold I can spare into rehiring the Master Assassin, so I have 134 spare golds. This means that anybody who wants to buy him from under me will have to bid double that, and his standard amount is 25, so I'm hoping I can keep him. I'm putting a scratch defense in 121. Let's see where that is. Oh yeah, here. So these guys are here, and I'm putting them here in case Lanka decides to take a part of this army and just start raiding into my lands, which is something that I would do. So in case that happens, I've put some troops here to hopefully defend the place. I am moving up 11 Master of the Dead from, let's see, where are they from? I'm not sure. Or is it just here? No. Weird. Anyway, the idea is to get as many Masters of the Dead as possible in this battle, so that I can summon a lot of Ancestor Ghosts. I'm making a Crystal Coin, Rune Smasher, Eye of the Void, in order to get another Mind Hunter. I am making a Skull Staff here with Nagash. I am making a Water Bracelet in Team Chi for better water access. And with the remaining hammers, I am making 2 Lightless Lanterns. Nagash is forging the Skull Staff without a hammer, because otherwise somebody else could buy him and get the hammer, and I wouldn't want that. Alright, that's it for turn 35, see you in turn 36. Welcome to Noob Valerios, turn 36. So the research in Conjuration is finally complete, and I forgot to put anything after it in the research queue. Gong has cast Mind Hunt and killed somebody called Fenlius. We got Hun Ying. We search for sites and find nothing again. Terminus tried to assassinate Adana the Kalamuka. Let's have a look at that. Oh yeah, so here we go. Size 5 water elemental. And it just crushes him. So this is effective. There was a battle in Blackboard. Oh yeah, here's my attempt at underwater raiding. So yeah, it's mostly because of Tigger casting Water Elemental that this works out, but it does work out and we destroy a lot of province defense. I think this is 25, an expensive way to defend your province. There was a battle in Akasta. I think this is just more reinforcements. Let's have a look. Oh yeah. Oh. And he decides to dump a bunch of devils in the back of my forces. If I'm... Wait, let's see that again. So he casts Mist. And then he summons imps. Okay, I didn't even realize it at the time, but I was actually making him spend gems and blood slaves with these actions. Ah, that's pretty nice. Unexpected event in Sebna. Lost 700 population to a barbarian horde. Unexpected event in Silvermark. A slave ship has been discovered and its cargo confiscated. Several versions were transported to your blood slave dungeon. So now I have 14 more blood slaves, which I don't really have much use for. One in a worldwide event. Enchantments are cheaper. And there was a battle in Isebne. I think that's the barbarians. Oh yeah, these barbarians decide to attack my province. This is actually quite a nuisance. And a sneaking enemy was discovered. Oh yeah. Okay. The fortress to Acasta, the entrance to Acasta has been breached again. And there's a lack of supplies again. And the master with the iron crutch appears. And this guy is a disease bearer. So he makes other people sick. Now, Lanka decided to not storm Acasta. And I asked him why on Discord. He said he wanted to see what reinforcements I was going to bring. Now, he doesn't know I just researched Conjuration 7, so he doesn't know that he should have stormed in. And I'm dropping 2 mind hunts and an assassination on him this turn. The Master of the Iron Crutch can just go live here. And all of these hedge mages are moving out this way. I hope he doesn't make anybody sick. Also funny is that he's dead too. So I didn't really need to get Nargash and craft the skull stuff. I could have just used him, but I had no way of knowing that he was gonna show up. So yeah, these barbarians mean that I can't move into Acasta in one turn, so they slow me down. All of these forces are gonna move in, and then next turn we're gonna try to combine and fight off Lanka. Let's see what else. I'm researching Enchantment 5 now, and moving my Pretender. Let's see, where's he going? Yeah, he's going to my richest province, Silvermark. And he's going to cast Trade Wind there with all of my air gems. It is a way, like an expensive way to spend your air gems. But it will increase this province income by 25%. And gold is currently constraining me, so it is a much more efficient way to alchemize gems, basically. Unless you have a really good alchemist. Long Wang here is casting Twiceborn with Skull Staff. And then he's gonna commit suicide. I decided to create a bunch of white mages. So I can do underwater activities with them later. I am forging 4 lightless lanterns here. And 2 owl quills here. In order to ramp up research even more. Because research currently is the only advantage I have in this game. I'm a very small nation. Surrounded by neighbors that are getting bigger. You got Hinnom here who will be 2 capital nation. He's already a 2 capital nation. He will be 2 nations big. Lanka's 2 nations big. Somebody is probably gonna end up on top underwater. And then we're gonna have a water nation that's 2 nations big. And I'm still this stuff that I started with. So if I'm gonna have any advantage, it's gonna have to be superior research. Alright, that's it for turn 36. See you in turn 37. Welcome to Noob Heroes turn 37. Research and enchantment is complete, so that's at level 5 now, and now we're going for alteration 6. 2 mind hunts. Some commander called Arjava survived the mind hunt. And a commander called Ahamiyati was killed by a mind hunt. Long Wang has caused Twiceborn. We searched for magic sites in 3 places and found nothing. Terados has a new prophet. Terminus tried to assassinate Anita the Raktapata. Let's see how that does. Yeah, so another water elemental attack works out. There's been a battle in Sepni. I think that's the annoying barbarians. Oh yeah, so Nargash just sends 40 ghosts at them. Goodbye, barbarians. And then Lanka decides to attack the fortress of Akasta. This is going to be the second battle of Akasta. This is going to be a big one too. Let's have a look. So, he bought this elephant commander who commands a bunch of... No, not Solas. Here, the Foul Spawns. He brought another big block of sacreds. And a little bit more undead, but not even that many. I've got a reasonably similar setup to last time, except that I now have the Masters of the Dead on the flanks. They each have 2 dead gems, and they're gonna summon something like 500 ghosts. So let's have a look at how that goes. First wave. He casts Mist in order to make a lot of the arrows miss, but the arrows are not the important thing here. Chariots ride out. Second wave of ghosts. The war elephant panics and runs away. Look at these ghosts, they're even running into the back. Alright, so that went a lot better than the first time. We killed a similar amount. However, this time most of his sacred troops died, and those are hard to replace. Some of them are capital only. He only has 2 forts anyway. And what do we lose? A bunch of archers, a few of the cheap mages. The nobles. But most of the work has actually been done by those ghosts, so for something like somewhere between like 20 dead gems, 20 something dead gems, this entire army gets wiped out. So that's a success. An unexpected event in the Old Man Mountains, we get a nature gem. Unexpected event in Danga. Min 8 defense, well, okay, whatever. Worldwide events, enchantments are cheaper again. There's a lack of supplies in Akasta because we're still under siege. Calum has been wiped out, so now I'm truly alone in this war and nobody has come to my aid. And Fomoria gets wiped out at the same turn. So that's 2 less contenders in this Ascension war. I am moving Terminus, the assassin, to 116. Because I'm hopefully gonna assassinate here and move out against Lanka. Now that the army has been crushed, I have ghost spam, I can probably start taking places. I am casting a Mind Hunt on 116 and a Mind Hunt on 105 in an attempt to disrupt troop movements. Long Wang has departed on his suicide mission, and Wang Lo is now casting Twiceborn, so we're gonna make our white mages. I am casting Raven Feast on Akasta since there's 160 corpses there now. And I am trying to make the items for Pyre of Catharsis, so I can cast that with Disappoint. Because he got sick and I don't want him to die. Because he's been rather useful so far. In order to do that, I'm making a Ring of Fire and a Demon Bane to give him enough fire resistance so he doesn't kill himself by casting Pyre of Catharsis. I'm taking every troop that has a disease and moving them here. Because if anything's gonna die, it's gonna be these guys, and they can't really be saved at this point because I don't have anything that cures diseases. So they're just gonna be the vanguard. I'm raiding 105 with Tigger's party. And I am not rehiring Nergash because his dead gems are spent. Let's see. I'm sending some Magi somewhere. Well, it's not really that important, but... Oh, right, yeah. It is, actually. I'm gonna be sending Magi to 115. I must not have saved it in the turn. Because I discovered a site here which lets you recruit witches. And witches are disease healers, so I can probably deal with all the horrible diseases in the future. I've got 3 hammers left after my forging, and I'm not entirely sure what to forge with it because I'm running out of gems. And I'm considering if I might want to try and sell the hammer to somebody. And, well, I'm forging the Ring of Fire and the Demon Bane to save Disappoint's life, as I said. And I'm forging a Water Lance because it might be a useful item that gives you a water gem each battle. So that way I can, I don't know, summon water elementals or cast rain or whatever is going to be useful at that time. Alright, that's it for turn 37. See you in turn 38.